Hey there, guys. How's everyone doing? This is Will, K-Mac Vintage. Today is what? Today is February 20th. It is 8:14 p.m. here in Cayman Islands. And I know I have not released a video in a while, but I've just been busy and with different things. And I had this awful flu, and I'm still coughing up stuff. And next Wednesday, the 24th, I'm going up to Florida. Be there for a couple days, picking up a lot of stuff, picking up like 5 sets of boards for Lisa to fix, picking up another profile drive of mine that's sitting there. Well, parts of it for me to fix one that I have here. Lilo just walked in. There he is. I think he's getting a bit hungry because I haven't fed him yet. So he's pacing around looking for his food. Anyway, but when I'm up in the States, I am also going to um, visit visit a friend in Dallas. I'm gonna go visit Ashley Scott. He's a big collector of Macs and PCs and different things. And I went to him a couple years ago and helped him fix a lot of machines. So I'm gonna go again and help fix a lot of things that he has that he wants to try to sell at the VCF Southwest. That's in May. So sorry. So and also gonna visit another friend, Pitar, that's over there. Some of you may see his posts on Facebook and different things and know about him. So I'm going to visit him also. And uh, one of the main reasons I'm going to Dallas is that I have Scott's Lisa boards, and I did a reload on his CPU board, and now everything for him works. So I'm taking it up there to him and try to get his Lisa up and working. I have a second Lisa in Florida that I'm also going to take the boards for to fix, and I think I have a buyer for that one because I don't need 2 Lisas, so I'm going to sell that one to someone that really wants a Lisa, doesn't have one yet. So anyway, but what I'm here for is something completely different. This is not going to be a very long video. I have here a SE30 board that I just started today reloading. The nice thing with it is that just about every non-PLC chip or these is all new. It's all brand new stuff. It's all black. I do have a black CPU I'm going to put on this. So this board is fairly much all black. I still got to put in the DB19. But the thing I wanted to show on this, because we have something new that we're coming out with, and I want to show you all what that is. Okay, as y'all know, 30-pin Simm sockets. Okay, these are getting rarer, harder to find. I still have about 150 of them, I think, maybe less. So I can still do some boards, but these boards are designed to work right away with these Simm sockets, right? So, but they're getting extremely expensive. They've they've broken. There's one seller in the States I know that's selling these out in California, and they've broken the $20 each price range. So I'm not doing that, but let me get something else here. I'm gonna show you. Give me a second here. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, I'm coming back. The nice thing with these reloaded boards is that the design for these boards is out there. So someone has it and someone can make modifications and so forth. Um, Now, a while back, our team member Joakim in Sweden spoke with Boll to get him to modify the SE30 board. Um, and he did it. He did a sample. I seen it. I have a picture of it. But then the board was never made public, never actually released yet. But Max, who did the 2CI board, which I have here, and if you can see here, the same Simm sockets can go in here, but they go here and here. Okay, you see, so it's still original, same as normal 2CI board, but if you notice, there's like a dual row here, so you can buy these dual row Simm sockets and put them in here also, you see. So basically it will end up using this original row and this inner row. Okay, so you can use these dual Simms and still rebuild your boards and get metal clips. Okay. Um, the advantage is that these are a hell of a lot cheaper. I can buy one of these for like actually $1, and that's broken down even more. That's 50 cents per each Simm, a piece of foam. So you see, so this is taking $4 to give me 8 slots instead of 2 times 8, $160 to use these by buying them now. Okay, so on the 2CI, this has been done, and we can use these. Okay, so that's nice and everything, but on the current SE30 boards, I don't have that. I cannot put this in. All right, so I'm hoping, but anyway, so what we did, okay, is I still want to be able to do these reloaded boards and provide good Simm sockets. And before someone goes and says that, oh, well, this is too close, it will not work. What about Simms that have chips on both sides? Um, show me a Simm, 30-pin Simm that has chips on both sides. I have yet to find one. I have never seen one. They're all just on one side, and they fit in here perfectly and nice. Okay, so um, show me one, because really you're not going to find Simms that are that big, that are above 16 megs, that are going to be chips on both sides. It just doesn't exist as far as I know. So what we've done is we've made this guy. See? So now I can take this and drop it in here and drop another one in, and I get the same thing. Okay, yes, there's a little bit of height, and I can do away with that height by taking away this plastic trim that's here, and then it can sit down lower. But really, it doesn't. It has, it serves no purpose, because when you have a ROM in here and you see the height of the ROM, look at that. And if you were to take Simms and put in here, and granted, now these are also 16 meg Simms. I'm still lower than the ROM. Okay, so there should be no problem putting these in here. And again, now with just 4 of these, all right, so that's 2, and then 3 and 4, I'm done. So this board here is a reloaded board. I know it already chimes, because I tested it with other RAM sockets in, and with just the ROM, and I get the SAT-MAC because I don't have RAM. But to show you an example, we made a first prototype of the same thing. You see here I have it as individual pieces. Okay, but the first test was a solid one piece. Okay, but then I decided against that, because what if you have to remove something? You got to go unsolder all of this. Okay, but this also works. There, it's in. Now I can solder this on the back, and I get all of my memory. Look at that, done. So um, for now, and for other boards that have this problem that we can't use this type of socket directly on the board. We're gonna have these available. Okay, so that you can still use it on a normal board. See, there it goes. I wanna see something. I gotta find some other CI boards here that I've done. But I don't think I've taken out RAM on any CI board that I have reloaded. Nope. They all still have the original RAM sockets in there. There is one problem that I ran across, and I'm gonna speak with Max for him to modify it for me. Okay. Um, on the CI board, he used holes that are quite a lot smaller. So I run into the problem that this will not go in because the pins are too big. But I don't really need it on here because I have the second row. You see, so it really, what's the purpose of using this on the CI board when you already have it designed to work directly with the new RAM Simm socket? And the nice thing is that you can still mix. Okay, so you can do any combination that you want. Okay, I mean, even if you want to put it closer, you can too. Look at that. It really doesn't matter where you put to this one, but normally it is like that on the CI. So, but I wanted to see if a real CI, if the holes were bigger, that way then I can just put this directly on there. Um, I don't have any CI that's missing RAM sockets, but I should be able to see. Now you see the holes are very small. So I'm gonna have to make a CI version that uses smaller pins. So anyway, so this is the RAM Simm adapter that is truly for the SE30. I don't know another board that can use it right now, but it's there on this. So what I'm gonna do is I want to solder this in quickly, and we're gonna do a test. Okay. Soldering iron is on. I'm just gonna spot test the spot solder. Some pins for now, and I'm gonna push it in. Okay. All right, I have that all in. I'm really looking forward to going up to Florida and to Dallas. Um, Scott's got a lot of machines for me to work on. Lisa Franklin, a couple Bell and Howell. Um, what else? A bunch of pluses, SES 30s that wants to try to sell. Um, gonna go visit the 8-bit guys arcade. Because it's about an hour and a half drive away. I'm gonna go visit that. Um, don't think he'll be, but never know. And then Florida, I'm picking up a bunch of SE30s. The real. This is why I wanted the memory because soon I'm going to be running out of Simm sockets, and I'm not going to pay $20 a socket. Sorry. I mean, that's going to make these boards extremely expensive for someone. I mean, $20 at 8 of them, $160. When I own $175, I'm going to be able to board and they're working. Ain't I gonna have to add that to it? That's not something that it's getting. It's being priced out, so that's why I have to come up with this adapter. Okay, so they're in. We're gonna put in the ROM. Where's my 4 megabytes? They're in this machine here. 1 second. They're in this SI I have over here on the other bench. All right, so now you're wondering how these are gonna go in there. I mean, they just go in the actually same way. I mean, that's it. Look. There they go. Okay, there they are. Let's plug in a speaker. Let's get my SE30 compact card. There we go. I'm not gonna hook up video right now, so and there we go. We got chime. The memory's working. Ain't that? That's it. Look at that. I could plug in the all I'm going to be able to see is if the light starts blinking because I don't have the screen connected right now. I had one blink. And come on. Do I have my battery pack here? No, I don't have my battery pack either. Oh yeah, there it goes. It's not blinking. She's booting. See? So the memory works, guys. I mean, a simple little adapter board. It doesn't take long. I mean, I have a bunch of them. I'm not going to be able to build them now because I'm going up to Florida. But when I come back, I'll build a few and make them available. They're not going to be expensive, but at least they're here. I mean, anyone can design this. I mean, go and design a board and let you do this. I mean, if you don't want to buy them from me, that's fine. Go and make it. I may even put these boards out there and people can get it free. But then you got to buy the headers, you got to buy the socket, and you got to solder it. There is a little bit, the FE pin headers, okay? I put the long end up onto this board. I solder it. Then I go and outside and I actually trim it. So you have to trim it. And then the other thing you have to do. Where's my double socket? Okay, here on one of these. One row you can leave the same. The other row you gotta bend them in just a little bit, and then it will drop in correctly. Let me show you what the boards look like on their own. I buy them paneled like this. They are actually 6 by 2. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I build these two. So 6 by 2, so it gives me 12 right here. But this is all it is. That's it. Okay, I got a little bit of design on this end. The sockets go in on the outsides of the pin headers. See, and then you gotta cut it up. You gotta cut off the top there. You gotta be very careful soldering it that you don't fill up the other hole. Okay, so and then like I said, you bend one side in just a little bit, not too much, and then um, it will drop in. Okay, look at that. It drops in now without a problem, without bending it, because this is not soldered in. When this is soldered in, because of the plastic, you got a little bit of less space, so it makes it easier to bend it. And then you solder the bottom. That's it, folks. That's that's this little thing that we made to help me with the SC30 projects to keep on going, where I don't have to buy these expensive sockets. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm not gonna take too much more time. I gotta go feed Lilo. He's very hungry there, and I'm hungry too. And then I'll finish this board. I just started it today. I started it today around 3 o'clock, and I'm almost done with it. Not much left to solder on it. And I got to make 2 more of these RAM things to put here, and yeah, that's it. I mean, if you like the video, give me a like, comments back, please. It would be nice to hear what you think about this little adapter board. Like I said, we made a 4 gang one, but I decided not to do it this way because if you got to take off, if you have a bad socket, you got to go undo all of this, and that's just not worthwhile. Yes, granted, now you still got to go undo 60 pins, and you got to take that out and drop in another one or whatever you want. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you on the next one. Maybe from Dallas, I'll be doing a video and let y'all know what's going on over there or up in actually Florida. Anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. Y'all have a good evening, good day, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.